Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105. Good morning. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So, it's Tuesday. How was your Monday? In fact, how was your weekend? Because not many of you were here yesterday, but I do encourage you to go and watch yesterday's videos in particular. So, in all of that, and with all of that being said, did you guys watch the videos about Whisper? Did you guys watch the other information? Well, tell me what you guys think. So, if you guys haven't already, smash the like button. And also, after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Live 11 Radio says, blessed morning, Simon. Morning. Andrew 55 says, up, Simon, up. How are you? How is everybody doing? So, as you guys can see by the title of this video, Reggae Boyz defender, Damian Lowe, he is on the move. It's a here we go. The deal is done and dusted. Damian Lowe has left Inter Miami, and at this point in time he's heading over, staying on the east coast of the United States, and he's heading to one of the most successful teams from last season specifically, and that is Philadelphia Union. Yes, so he joins countryman Andre Blake at the Pennsylvania-based club. So that's where Andre Blake is for next season, for the 2023 season, I should say, at least. Could be longer, but at least what we know about it is it's for the 2023 season. We'll see how things expand from there on in. but certainly he is in an environment right now where there are more opportunities for him to go out and win. This is something that we can always be basically confident about, because the Union, especially with Andre Blake behind the sticks, and when you add Damian Lowe to that defensive aspect, it could be that impetus for the Union to go one step further this time around, and not only be Eastern Conference champions, but to actually win the MLS Cup as well. So yeah, that's right. That's something that we should all bear in mind. So he will make the plane and he will take the flight to Pennsylvania quite soon and join up the Union for preseason training. And then they'll get into the season quite shortly. I think the season in itself will get going sometime in around March thereabouts. But as it relates to the Union, you know, Corey Burke is not there, but with Damian Lowe still there's two Jamaicans at the club, so that goes well from that angle. Today the Union played St. Louis. I don't think that Damian will be available for that game, but he will be available for the game on Friday against Minnesota United. So that's something that they'll have to look out for, and we look forward to see how everything goes from that angle, and we'll keep you guys updated where all of that is concerned. But the latest at this point in time, Damian Lowe has left Inter Miami, and he will be going to the Philadelphia Union. Out of East says, exclusive news, not even Google don't pick up this one as it. Well, I'm Simon Preston, so you guys know how that go already. Good news for Jamaica, Ravel should also join them. That would be an exciting thing, because you basically have the spine of the team as Jamaicans, from the goalkeeper to the defender to the midfielder. All you need is a center forward. Center forward. Yeah. Can you imagine, like, if Bygrave was there? That would be nice. Blake will also be more comfortable in communicating with his backline. Well, Damian Lowe has been a national player since 2016, so he knows Andre Blake for 7 years in the national colors. So they'll have that great tandem and communication right there. Ekarik says, upward move in a sense. Yes, I would definitely say it's an upward move. So I personally feel that's something that we should rest aside, because it's a team that is more competitive. Although I'm not saying that Damian Lowe didn't enjoy his time at Inter Miami. You could see it in his facial expressions, how he's just enjoying his football, especially preseason last year, where the fans basically embraced him, and it felt like every single game, you know, he was being embraced, you know, and people driving from as far as Orlando or from Kendall just to come and watch him play, you know. In fact, people from all over Florida, Naples and Tampa, drove down just to see Damian Lowe play. So he was in a good environment. It was a really good environment. So I'm glad about that. So that's what I'll say. So it's a good look. Really good look. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's right. Live 11 Radio says, how do you think this will help his career? Personally, being in an environment where they got so close to the title, there's going to be that edge. There's going to be that sort of, you could say, drive for him to go out there and be able to basically get the title. There will be that push. There will be that sort of, you could say, energy to say, listen, guys, we weren't. LAFC got the title last year, and now we're in a situation. Jim Curtin, speaking, of course, would say it's time now, and they'll push and push and push. And that's personally what I think will happen. I think Jim Curtin is doing very well learning this trade. Pennsylvania, born and bred individual. So the city is in his heart. The state, you could say, as a whole is in his heart. And a decent record in terms of wins, 137 wins in 321 games, 79 draws as well. You know, as a player, he won the US Open Cup twice. As a manager, he just won the Supporters' Shield and was runners-up of the US Open Cup on a handful of occasions, 3 to be specific. But now, as it relates to Damian Lowe, this is a huge push. This is big. This is big. And when you consider that Damian Lowe is experienced and going into an environment with familiar faces, it only bodes well for what is to come. It bodes well for what is to come in the future. And personally, this is going to be one that it's going to be an exciting period of time. So I can't wait to see how everything works forward. And everything is just going to be, personally, in my opinion, one to remember. Teddy Lee says, big club. Who are the starting centre-backs for Philadelphia Union? Right now, the centre-backs, you have Jack Elliott. Jack Elliott, 6'6", 27-year-old centre-back out of England. Was at Fulham's academy, but has been at Philadelphia Union since 2017. He's 27 years old. And also Jakob Glesnes, a 28-year-old defender out of Norway, 6'2". He's still there as well at the Union specifically. He's still there. So those are the two centre-backs, a 6'6" and a 6'2" defender. So, and of course you have other defenders at the club, the likes of Matthew Reel and Nathan Harriel. So great options from a squad standpoint. Even though Matthew Reel is a left back, he could do a job. Nathan Harriel, you know, so there are options there to be spoken about. Will he get regular playing time at the Union? Well, just like anybody who makes a transfer or a move, they're going to have to work for it. They're going to have to work for it. They're going to have to work extremely hard for these opportunities. Really, really hard. So personally, I look at this opportunity as something that should be embraced. Philly was his first team. No. Damian Lowe? No, Philadelphia Union. It was the Seattle Sounders. Seattle Sounders was his first team when he was drafted into Major League Soccer. And as we know, the injuries that happened, and then he went to Seattle Sounders second team, then went to Minnesota United, and after Minnesota United went to Tampa Bay Rowdies. Then after Tampa Bay Rowdies, spent 3 seasons at IK Start in Norway. And after the time that he spent in Norway, he went to Phoenix Rising. And after Phoenix Rising, went to Al Ittihad Alexandria over in Egypt. And then returned to the MLS, returned to North America and went to Inter Miami and got regular time last season. So heading into this campaign, I do expect him to get minutes. I do think that it's an opportunity for him to grow. He's 29 now, will be 30 this year. And I feel that this opportunity now will put him more up there. He's going to be regarded as in the bracket of, and could be regarded, I should say, as one of the best defenders within the league. Korberg said no. Korberg is at the New York Red Bulls right now. How long is his contract? His contract is at least until the end of the 2023 season. However, there's an option for it to be extended. It could be, but what we know for sure is that it's definitely until the end of the 2023 season. Can Lowe make the starting 11? Personally, I can see the partnership of Jack Elliott and Damian Lowe. I really do think that it's a partnership that can flourish together, and it's one where a tandem can be developed. So personally, I'm excited about what is to come, and I genuinely feel that there's great stuff to come from this angle. So I think it's a great move, and yeah, I think Lowe might start on the bench until somebody slips up. Let's see. How much money Philly paid for him? Well, what I understand it is that it is a lot of money. My understanding is that it's a lot of money. A whole lot of money. My understanding. A whole lot of money. So that's my understanding. So that's something that we can bear in mind, that it was plenty, and not peanuts. DNA Football says, good morning, Simon. Good morning. How are you doing? Yep, Seattle Sounders, you're right. Whoa, he's old, man. That means he can't make 20. How is 29 old? Just because somebody is in their late 20s means that they're old? So you're saying as a 33-year-old, he wouldn't be able to make the play into the World Cup? You guys know Robbie Earl was 33 when he scored for Jamaica at the World Cup, right? So just because somebody is in their 30s doesn't mean that they're not going to make the plane for the World Cup. Damian Lowe could be the centre back to win the MLS post Jermaine Taylor. Yes, you are right. I'm thinking of other centre halves that might have won it post Jermaine Taylor, and I think you're right. Tyrone Marshall was before that, so yeah, you're spot on there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, can you imagine? And Jermaine Taylor's title felt like yesterday, you know what I mean? When he won the Eastern Conference, that is 2011 and 2012. So I think he sleep when he plays against big side, but he ball watch a lot. I think being back in Major League Soccer, Damian Lowe, he's reading the game, in my opinion, much better. I think a little bit quicker to challenges, and I admire that so much. So I think that it's only going to grow and flourish. I'm more interested in his development. Hope being at this club, he'll get coaches that will help him develop with the age he needs to learn quickly so he can contribute greatly to the great Reggae Boyz. Okay, guys, gonna take a quick we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're back. We're gonna take more comments from you guys in the chat. Okay, quick commercial break, and we'll take more comments from you guys in the chat. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security. That's right. So we are back. So let's take some more of your comments from you guys. Thiago Silva is 38 or 39. Could be 40 soon. This documentary says, bless up, Simon. Bless up. Sean 3679 says, big up, Simon. Big up. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Sean, teach us some Dutch. Well, I know just a little bit of Dutch, but teach us a bit of papiamento. Perhaps you can tell us a little bit more. So yeah. So yeah, that's something to consider. So we'll look forward to that and how all of that sort of works and transpires, yeah. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. Yes, remember age play a big factor in this now. Some will argue that Jermaine played mainly as a right back at Houston. Yeah, and like 31 there is a good age for defenders. I'd say so as well. I'm honored to see the MLS having more confidence in Jamaican players to let them play at centre back. You know, Teddy Lee Gray, I'm happy about it as well. And I think personally that as it relates to Damion, that this is all right. I've never had a doubt about MLS when it comes to Jamaicans getting opportunities at centre half or the attacking areas. I've never had that concern. I think if you have the quality, the chance will come. That's personally how I've looked at Major League Soccer. Honestly. So yeah. Damian Lowe retire from international football, please. No. Why would you say that? Hogat het Majal Simon. How are you doing, Simon? I figured it was something like that. Yeah. What do you mean this is not news? Nobody else has this, sir. This is not even on the internet. This is not even reported by Philadelphia Union. And you know what that means? There's only one person in the entire world that breaks news and club movement outside of a club revealing it first. You have Simon Preston, and you have my cousin Fabrizio Romano. Good? Good. No, we're not related. Wow, Nanangana, Philly. Yes, sir. Lowe, Moore, and Pinnock are all 29. We need a quality youngster to join the group. I don't believe King is the answer. What is your question mark in relation to King? You can't compare Thiago Silva, Van Dijk with Lowe. They're top-class defenders. Lowe is a good defender. So I never had any doubts where that was concerned at all. So personally, no issue. No issue at all. So yeah. So Miami FC's now their intent is to buy down Gregor's contract to free up his designated player spot and sign Alejandro Pozuelo. And basically what Inter Miami is hoping to do now is they're hoping that the trade of Damian Lowe opens up the salary cap space and opens the door to bring in potentially 2 players. So that's the hope. Well, you'd be surprised. Joel Latibodir and Dishon Bernard. Dishon Bernard. Dishon Bernard. Yeah. Dishon Bernard. They're the future. Certainly are. Simon, the fan in the background is noisy. Really? Well, it's a fan that you turn on and off. So I have heard nobody complain about it. So yeah. Same way no one cares about your negative opinions, bro. What are you doing? What doje? What hebte gegeten? What did you eat? Yeah, I haven't eaten since morning, to be honest with you. I haven't eaten since morning. So, yeah. Currently, Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe, Jamaica's first choice centre-back pairing now. If you play a 4-4-2, Pinnock and Lowe, yeah. Lowe never looked comfortable at Inter Miami. I think that he did, in my opinion. Still think Holgate is viable plus Latibodir. Latibodir, yeah, for sure. No, it's not starving yourself. It's called OMAD. OMAD is 1 meal a day. OMAD is 1 meal a day. That's right, 1 meal a day. And when you have 1 meal a day, what you can do is you're practicing intermittent fasting. You have that time window where you can eat. That's right. So yeah, that's what we can bear in mind. Doing OMAD or intermittent fasting. Right now it's OMAD, even though OMAD is a form of intermittent fasting, but today it's going to be OMAD. Yeah, today's going to be OMAD. Yesterday, yeah, today's going to be OMAD. Yeah, getting back into that routine and everything. Probably off topic, but will he be playing with Blake? Well, Andre Blake plays for the Philadelphia Union and Damian Lowe plays for the Philadelphia Union now, so you'd expect them to be on the same field together. So to answer your question, yes. Yes. Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe will be 33 in 2026, so we need young defenders to complement them. But Mr. Teddy Agree, what I'll say is that you don't know if at that point in 33, if Ethan Pinnock is going to be better than the player he is right now, if he's going to be at the same level, or if he's going to regress. What we can talk about is now. Is right now Ethan Pinnock Jamaica's best defender? One of. Is Damian Lowe one of Jamaica's best defenders? Yes, one of them. Is Liam Moore in the mix? Yes. Is Richard King in the mix? Yes. So when you put those persons into the pool of things, you have to think about qualifiers. Okay, are these my top 4, top 5 centre halves going into the qualifiers? And after the qualifiers, and Jamaica qualifies, then you can say, okay, what is my best 23 to take on the plane to the World Cup? We have to get through the qualifiers first before we can think about the World Cup. Interesting, says Andre Lowe. Lowe is an overhyped mediocre player at best. That is incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. He isn't overhyped at all. Damian Bailey says, big move for Damian. Absolutely. 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 So that's the situation with the Union guys. They've made a move. And as you guys know, when it comes to this platform, accuracy, reliability, and credibility, that is what you get when it comes to Damian Lowe. Accuracy, reliability, and credibility. Those are the things that you get with Damian Lowe. Accuracy, reliability, and credibility. That's what you get on Reggae Boyz commentary. Accuracy, reliability, and credibility. That's what you get with Reggae Boyz commentary. All right, guys? Cool. Totally agree. We have youngsters like Richard King and Joel to complement Lowe and Pinnock, yeah. And don't sleep on Kyle Ming. Don't sleep on Kyle Ming. Do not sleep on Kyle Ming. All right? Do not sleep on Kyle Ming. Javid says, Jamaican Fabrizio Romano, credibility and accurate. Big up, Simon. Big up, Javid. Hope you are doing well. Hope your family is also doing well as well. And hopefully you guys get the gist of everything that I've said here. And we'll press forward. Exciting, exciting times ahead. Just need to hope that the other players that, were released in the league can get deals, such as Justin McMaster. I'm hopeful that he'll be able to get a deal quite shortly, whether it's Major League Soccer or USL. So hopefully, can be able to get that soon. Top 5 centre-back options with Pinnock, Holgate, Lowe, Moore, Latibadier. I'm not sure the situation with Holgate, though. Yeah, big up Kyle Ming. Yeah, Kyle Ming is good. Hi, I just subscribed to the channel. Well, thank you very much, Anthony. Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, then hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button to this video as well. An injury update to Liam Moore. The reality of the situation is that the hope is that he can be back around April thereabouts. But worst case scenario, we probably won't see him for the rest of this season. But realistically speaking, probably around April. So April, he could probably get 10 games before the end of the season. 10 games before the Gold Cup. That's not bad. But if he's out for the rest of the season, then that means out for the Gold Cup as well, and the Nations League, of course. So yeah, that's a big thing to consider. Why Lowe couldn't get a deal in England or the top leagues in Europe. So it's no surprise. It's been no secret to many that the clubs that ply their trade in the Championship and League One. So Darren Moore at Sheffield Wednesday has spoken openly about Damian Lowe and spoken about wanting to bring Damian Lowe there, but budget has been a problem at Sheffield Wednesday. There's also been the same situation when it comes to the Northeast club of Sunderland, but budget has also been a big issue as well. And there was also some interest up in Scotland as well. But again, the budget issue of the club was a turning block. And of course, Benevento in Italy was also down to financial constraints of the club as well. So Jamie Ricketts, his contract was until January 2023. It wasn't until the summer of 2023. So his contract ended and the club couldn't renew it. They don't have the resources. When you're at League One, the budget is much tighter at League One. You're only allocated for certain things. Not like Championship or the Premier League where you could just have a rolling 6 month or rolling 1 year. The League One and League Two clubs, it's much tighter when it comes to the budget. So yeah, but I'm hopeful, and I think with Adrian Mariappa, a month perhaps in the gym, 2 weeks in the gym, I could see him at another League One or Championship club. What I would say is that if Mason Holgate come, he has to work for his place. He's not going to come and just slot into the starting 11. He has to come and work for his place. In your honest opinion, in terms of MLS, changing their perception when it comes to transfer players coming here a little bit younger instead of assuming it's retirement league. My opinion of Major League Soccer, I know from a European perspective, they look at it as that sort of angle because you see the European players after they leave England, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, that they're going to the MLS in their mid-30s, thereabouts. But if you look at the American players, the Canadian players in those leagues, the CONCACAF players in the league, not all of them are in that age bracket. Some of them are in Damian Lowe's bracket. Some of them, like a Justin McMaster, some of them the same age as Andre Blake now, early 30s. So for the European players, I can understand that, but it can't be the same for the CONCACAF or even the African players that are in the league. Simon, what's going on with Cuba? Do you know if he'll get his passport? So Cuba was born November of 2005, so he won't be eligible for the under-17s, but he's eligible for the under-20s. And Cuba has gathered all of his documents, and he's supposed to go down to London sometime at the end of the month to submit the documents. As you know, he plays for Sunderland. Sunderland is way away from London. That's a good 4 or 5 hour train ride to go down to London. And it would have to be on a day where he doesn't have training. So he's working out the time so that he can be able to go down to London with his father to be able to submit the documents. And from there, the Jamaican High Commission will say, okay, Cuba, these are all the documents. Check us back in 2 weeks. Or they might say, okay, Cuba, you've submitted this, 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 and this. Make sure that next time you're here, you bring this, and we're good to go. So that will be the next step of the process. What does the MLS have to do with your opinion to change the perception? Personally, what I'd love to see is just a change, is have a relegation system. So if you get relegated, go down to USL. If you relegate from USL, you go to USL League One and then USL League Two. So that's what I would love to see. Any possible big move for Javane Brown? Not that I am aware of. That's not true, Lawrence. People know about Damian Lowe. People know about him. No Jamaican-born centre-back in England since Claude Davis and Damien Stewart. If Lowe does well, maybe a club will buy him in January 2024. Come to think of that, Teddy Lee Gray, you're right. There was an opportunity for Tyrone Marshall to go to Gillingham, but yeah, it just didn't work out. Yeah. So yeah, so that's what we have to consider. Maps should be a part of the coaching staff now. I think I would help the players to understand the head coach more. I'm sure there've been conversations, and Maps has said on this platform as well that they have conversations with the new coach, the new gaffer, about things. And I think it's only a matter of time before somebody like Maps is involved in that sort of aspect. Someone stokes it. Tyrese Campbell. Yeah, Tyrese is a good lad. He's the son of Super Kevin Campbell. Used to be at Everton and Arsenal. Yeah, Tyrese Campbell. Yeah. Why would Damian Lowe leave Inter Miami? That is what you're saying? Well, it wasn't necessarily his choice. But to go to the Union, he's in a different environment. He's in a team that got very, very close to the title. And the coach, Jim Curtin, said, let's go again. I think Damian Lowe could play in the championship. Absolutely. He was not eligible to play for Jamaica on the 17th. This move is weird. Why would it move a bit weird? Are there any young players that you're worried that might have dual citizenship for other countries? Dexter Lembikisa. He has Democratic Republic of the Congo, Congolese roots. And Congo are putting plans in place for their 2026 campaign. So I'd like to capture Dexter Lembikisa as soon as possible. Yeah. Not non-league, but Championship, League One. Cool. Ethan Pinnock is now playing as a right centre-back. Wow. So yeah, folks, if you haven't already, smash the like button. And after that, hit the subscribe button. Smash the like button, and then smash the subscribe button. Big up yourself, IMAX. Big up JD. Hope you're doing well, sir. And we will be in touch. Just check your phone because I'm going to send you a message right now. So when you have the time, you can respond to the message. Are there any of the young person in Jamaica that you see choosing the United States because Jamaica really doesn't have the consistency of making the World Cup the past few years? A person born in Jamaica but choosing to play for the United States? Not at this point in time. Bless up JD. Well, I've said before that he might lead the season and people said I'm crazy. Oh? Tell the coach when you see him to cap the man because we no want to lose no ball to Congo. All right, bossy. All right, cool. He signed with Inter with the hopes of getting into England because of the obvious connections, unless it was Inter who offloaded him. Well, as you know, Salford City, they were keen on him, but I don't think Damion is keen on League Two, but he's at Philly Union now, guys. Maxi Football says, I'm cooking for my kids' dinner, boss. Okay, sir, okay. What's for dinner this evening? Is it chicken and rice and peas for dinner? Simon, what's going on for Vassal? Yeah, needs to find a club. Let me clarify, are there any young players that played for Jamaica but have citizenship to the United States that have a chance for the USA? Lumsden, who was in the under-17 setup. Luke Badley Morgan is a future also. Absolutely, was a great player. He needs a club, my friend. So I would like to find out the main reason to see if I'm learning in school. Very disappointed in Peter Lee Vassal. Yeah, honestly, I really was disappointed. I think it all went downhill when his phone was stolen, and the person that stole his phone was sending messages to agents asking for money, and this was an agent of RB Leipzig, and honestly, I'm just so frustrated about it. The people in this life that just come and just thief people things. Who are you? I mean, who are you guys? And go and mess up Peter Lee Vassal's opportunity to go to Germany. Anyways, just say a video of US fighting for doing national, we'll be able to go and do nationals. Damion will Simon a KFC JD a cook. Okay, all right. Pizza, sir. Oh, you're cooking pizza for your family. But JD, you said that you're 6'1" and 240 pounds. I think the carbs should go one side and eat the vegetables and the protein. Are there any players that you can see replacing your goal engine for Jamaica at the current position? Replacing. I have high hopes for Malachi Sharp at Manchester United. I have high hopes for him. I have high hopes as well for Dexter Lambikisa, Luke Badley Morgan. High hopes for those individuals in particular. I also have high hopes for Omari Benjamin at Arsenal as well. My friend, nothing happens before it's time. Nothing happens before it's time in this life, you know? Just gonna have to work hard, stay consistent, and everything falls into place. So yeah. Okay, for your kids. Okay, because I know JD doesn't eat that sort of diet. Oh boy, man, I tell you. So yeah. So yeah. I'll go cook some real food for the child. Okay, you're gonna cook some real food for the child. Okay. I hope I'm right. Is Luke Badley a targeted forward? Forward. Possibly. Of course. My Maxit is over here. And you guys know what this could mean as well for Damian Lowe making the move. It could mean another opportunity as well for another player of Jamaican heritage to get opportunity at Inter Miami. And you guys know who that is? Ian Frey. Ian Frey, who was part of Fort Lauderdale's CF team in 2020. Injuries. But now at 20 years old, Ian Frey could very much, and he's the brother of Marley Frey. So for me personally, Ian Frey could get the opportunity at Inter Miami. So yeah. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Damian Lowe on his way to Philadelphia Union. So those in Philly, those in the Northeast of the United States, you guys can get to see Damian Lowe in person. All right, guys, more videos to come, more content coming your way. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content.
This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.